Hello, this is Victor Santana with Stock Hunters video for September 12th. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the markets are telling us. So I'm trying this new thing here, so let's see if this works out pretty good and go from here. So let's look at the overall US market here, TMW, and as you can see here, this is a daily 3-month chart, each candle being 1 day. With these lines drawn in as the green line, the 18-day moving average, the red line, the 200, black line being the 50, and the blue line being the 100-day moving average here. And where we last saw here, we were approaching up higher, and now that we're up in this area, we're bumping our heads right against the 200-day moving average, seeing if we could break up higher. We do have a lot of resistance up in this area, plus we got the upper end of the Bollinger Band, so we probably odds are we are going to get a little pullback here. In addition, our MACD here is way up on this top area, and at the same time the histogram, which measures the momentum, is decreasing as well as we get up higher. As you can see, we have a divergence. So this is showing weakness, so we're going to recommend to be cautious and put an exit strategy probably slightly below this wick right here from last Thursday. Okay, so let's try that. Now we're going to go to the next slide here. So that's the US market. We're going to break this down into the individual indices, and as you can see here, this is the Dow, and the Dow is basically showing the same thing here. We're right at the 200-day moving average. However, we do have the Bollinger Band right up in this area, so if we do get a pop here, we probably would be our target in this area. However, keep in mind that our histogram is headed downward. We're showing a divergence where the momentum's headed downward while prices are continuing up, and usually momentum overrules the price action. So something to be cautious. Same here on Thursday's low. We would put a exit just slightly below it, just to be safe in case if we do get a pullback, we're out. We'll wait for the next entry signal here. Now let's go over to the SPYs, and as you can see here, we are right near the 200-day moving average as well, slightly above the 100, right between there. So to be safe, we're going to put our exits right here below this candle, right in this area, so we don't get caught on the downturn if we do. Looking down here, you could see that we have a divergence. Momentum's getting less, and we are up here on the MACD signal here. We haven't crossed, but we have to be very careful here. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next one, Nasdaq. Nasdaq's showing the most strength in this area. However, we are above the 100 and the red 200 here. So we are hitting our heads against this Bollinger Band here. We are showing some divergence, and we are way above on the MACD signal as well. So to be cautious, we could trend a little higher, but we better be safe. So let's put our exits right in this area. If we do break down lower, we might get some support here, but knowing the way this market is, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a gap all the way down in this area and continue down maybe up to the 45 range. So just beware. Now let's go to the next one, the Russells 2000. This is where the small caps are, and they usually tend to lead the markets when things are on an uptrend or downtrend. And as you can see, it is below the 200 and also below the 100. So showing some weakness of them all, and however, the histogram is also showing a divergence with the MACD curling up in this area here. Okay, so if we do get a pop, we probably could expect to get up in this area here, just slightly above the 65, but to be safe, we put our exits on Thursday's low, slightly below that, and we could probably get a bounce right around in the 62 area before deciding if we're going to go up higher, a higher high, or just continue on down. Okay, so just better be safe here, but we are thinking this may be going lower. Now let's go to the next one here. Now we're looking at the global stocks. With the global stocks, we had a pretty good run up, and now you can see we're trading flat right in this area. We do have the Bollinger Band right up here still, so we could still see some more movement going up. However, we're pretty extended, and the histogram bars are headed downward. So we're showing a lot of divergences on all the markets. So let's put our exits right over here, and we may get a lot of good support right around in this area to get another little bounce. So, but we'll just have to wait and see from there. Okay. So let's go to the next slide. Now let's take a look at some stock picks here, and this is what I've noticed. We have the semiconductors, natural gas, and healthcare. Alright, so those are three areas to consider in getting into. So let's go ahead and take a look at it individually. And here we are at the semiconductors, SMH. As you can see, we just recently crossed over up in this area. We've got a nice positive up bar here. So we broke this downward channel. Okay, and so what I recommend is considering putting a small position in here to confirm if we are going to get another little bounce up, especially on the Nasdaq, because semiconductors been lagging. See, you got the 200-day way up here in the 50 right here. So if the market does want to go up, then this will have a good opportunity, because we are pretty low down in this area. So as far as entries and all that good stuff, let's consider this. Entry would be right, if you want to be extra conservative, right around in this area. However, I would probably most likely go in this area here, and then put a stop slightly right under here. So you minimize your risk here. So this is what I recommend. Plus we got a nice hammer formation here, showing that we have a chance to head up higher. So let's try that, and we'll be on it and go from there. Now going to the next one here, natural gas. And natural gas has also been pretty beaten up all the way down here, and if I draw a line right here like so, you can see it has broken above this channel line. It's been way overdue. We got a positive tick here, and we have a small little hammer up in this area here on this candle. So we recommend getting in right above in this area here. If we continue on, let's target up in this area here. And then finally, let's take a look at healthcare. Healthcare is kind of the other way around. It has a channel that it's been building all the way over here basically, and put that there like so. You can see we've been trading in the channel up and down, up and down. So if we continue, we could be popping up in this area here, so something to watch. We do have some support here. So if it could break the 200-day, or not the 200, but this channel line here, and then we could probably see up to the 200 before we get in a small pullback here. And however, we do show a little bit of sign of divergence where the prices are going down as far as momentum, but it seems like it's building up. So we might get a bounce down in this area here as well. But this is something to be worth watching, and I'm just mentioning this because of the channel. If it breaks above the channel, then it might be worth considering, because this will be the next leg up on this. So let's go ahead and take a look on the next one, and that's pretty much it for now. As always, I invite you to my website and follow me on Twitter. Until next time, let's keep our eyes on the market and be on the winning side.